Supreme Court issues a notice to union government on a PIL seeking to restrain the use of Remdesivir and the HCQ as medicines to cure COVID-19. The petitioner cited WHO report that says these two drugs had little or no impact on COVID patients. So here is a petition that questions the efficiency, the efficacy of these two drugs, and the Supreme Court has in turn now issued a notice to the centre on this issue. Meenakshi joining me with more inputs. Meenakshi?
Well, that's right, Frida. You see, this is going to be a very interesting issue when the matter comes up next, and especially the central government's position on this matter, because as far as these drugs are concerned, our viewers will recall they have recently, at least Remdesivir recently has gained the sanction of the United States Food and Drug, the FDA clearance, so to speak. But as far as India is concerned, there are conflicting reports pertaining to the veracity of this drug, and that is why the union government's clarification or position on this issue is going to be hugely interesting. That position will come by in the foreseeable future, because the Supreme Court has today issued notice to the union government on a PIL which is seeking to restrain the use of Remdesivir and HCQ as medicines to cure COVID-19. This is a petition that has been filed by petitioner lawyer Mr. MN Sharma, who is citing the W.H.O report saying that these two drugs have had little impact on COVID patients. His plea is also stating that these are uncertified drugs and allowed for emergency treatment only. So there is a contradiction between what the US FDA approval says and what the WHO says. How the government has harmonized or is hoping to harmonize those two differences, and what is the government's official position on the usage of these two drugs specifically pertaining to COVID cure in India is something that the government will now have to get back to the Supreme Court on.
Absolutely, and that's very important. All of us, of course, would like to know what is the government's official position on these two drugs, especially after the reports that we have heard from the WHO. Thanks, Meenakshi, for joining us.